Greetings, soul beings. It's Shelly being the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world. And I am back with the weekly healing messages. This is going to be for the collective of Gemini. I hope you had a great weekend. And if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. So, in light of the intense energies that are going on right now, dealing with the full moon right now. Happy full moon, guys. Happy lunar eclipse as well. And so, yeah, and then we are in the pre-shadow period of good old Mercury retrograde, which starts on Monday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Isn't that funny? But anyway, guys, so there's a lot of heavy energies going on right now. So just be mindful of that. And I was led to use a chakra oracle deck for the collective this week for the healing messages, because I sense and feel and was guided to use it because these energies could very well be affecting some of your chakra points here. And so it's very important for you guys to, as always, clear your energy on a regular basis, protect your energy on a regular basis. But yeah, okay, so let's get into your message, Gemini. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what is Gemini's healing message for this week regarding their chakra energy? What healing message do you have for Gemini collective this week? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. I like this. Play. I feel like somebody had a similar message. Was it Cancer? I can't remember. But anyway, so Gemini, there's a lot of blue and green in this card. And I feel like this is an energy where some of you guys are being encouraged from Spirit to connect with yourself, connect with your heart space, and also possibly your throat chakra for communication, expression, and creativity purposes as well. But definitely really getting in tune with your heart space and specifically your inner child that lives within you. Okay, our inner child doesn't go anywhere. No matter how seasoned in age we get, our inner child will always be there. And a lot of times we forget that. We forget that we have an inner child inside that always needs to be nurtured, cared for, protected. So that's also part of self-care as well, is tending to the inner child within you. So I feel like Spirit is definitely telling you guys to also be mindful of that and to tap more into that part of yourself, that inner child that wants to play, that wants to have fun, not taking life so seriously. Okay, I feel a bit of neglecting in the inner child energy here for somebody. So let's see. Okay, so for you guys, this is the heart chakra, Gemini, and says you have pulled this card today as a reminder to bring more play into your world. Life may have been getting you down of late, and the worry of your day-to-day commitments may be causing you a mountain of stress. One of the most powerful ways to release the tension and worries of the world is to take some time to play and feel joy. Life can become so intense and serious, and we forget to play, which is the fundamental expression of joy of the soul. It is now time to connect with this joyful aspect of you and embrace the essence of play. When was the last time you played? You may like to take your dog to the park, go to the beach, play a game of sport with friends, whatever it is that allows you to give the gift of play to yourself. It is very important for your growth at this time to allow the energy of play to cleanse mind, body, and spirit. It is a natural state to play and have fun. Playfulness is a powerful medicine for the soul and brings about a deep release, healing stale energies and worries. Play brings about a deep connection to the joy of the cosmos. Bring more play into your life today so you can feel the joy of the cosmos flowing through your soul and into your world. The affirmation for this, guys, is I play joyfully in the magic of the universe and I am free to be me. I play joyfully in the magic of the universe and I am free to be me. Love that. I love that. All right, Gemini. So, as we begin to close out of your reading, I'm going to get a couple of shadow aspect messages for you guys. Shadow aspects of us is part of who we are. It never goes away. All right. It is a part of our being. It is how we grow. This is how we learn. This is how we learn about ourselves. It's through the shadow aspects of ourselves. Okay. There's always polarity in the world. There will always be polarity in the world. So you have light, you have dark, you have white, you have black, you have negative, you have positive. So, and there it is. So before we close out, Spirit wants you to be mindful and ponder some of these messages for some of you guys that this message will resonate with. Oh, Divine Spirit, what is shadow message for Gemini Collective? Please and thank you. When I feel that I am right, I become defensive and refuse to listen to the other person's views. Okay, so that could be something that you do, Gemini, that you that you may not even be consciously aware of, which a lot of times happens with us. A lot of times we always, as a collective and as human beings, we have more of a tendency to project the things into the universe and into our environments that we're just unconsciously aware of more often than not. That could be something that you're not aware of, or that could be something that you are aware of. Okay, but Spirit wants you to ponder on that and think about how that affects you and how that may affect someone else. But to be open-minded to other different people's perspectives and opinions. You don't have to agree, but it's something that Spirit wants you to think about in terms of that's the place where you need more healing, and asking yourself and having an honest dialogue, Gemini, about where you think that comes from, okay? So, what is the last shadow message for Gemini Collective for this week? Oops, okay, we got two. Okay, shame. You are not flawed. You are so worthy of love and belonging. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself enough self-love. It's a message that so many of us can relate to, okay? There could be someone here that's looking at this message that personally resonates with this. There's so many of us that have been through this, and so many of us that can relate to it. You know, a lot of times when it's hard to forgive, I have found that a lot of times, more often than not, that biggest part of forgiveness that I think a lot of us struggle with more often than not is forgiving ourselves for tolerating certain behaviors, or forgiving ourselves for just projecting certain unfavorable behaviors that we can't take back, that we can't change. But I think a lot of times it may be easier to forgive someone else than it is to forgive ourselves. So that's why it's very important to work on forgiveness for ourselves first before we can forgive anybody else. It's the same principle and concept of loving yourself before you can actually truly love somebody else. All right. So then we have envy. Remind yourself that no one has it all. It's okay to celebrate others' successes. You truly are good enough. Okay. So envy could be something that someone here could be struggling with, okay? Which is another human, normal human emotion and reaction that we may have to looking at other people's lives and just finding ourselves, comparing ourselves to them and them to us. And that's something that a lot of times I think we've done at some point in our lives along this journey, okay? The Spirit is just wanting to bring these to you, not to trigger you in a negative way, but to get you to see that there are some things that are still blocking you, possibly, well, blocking you from complete joy and happiness within yourself. Because whenever we have things that we still need to heal within ourselves, um, it does create a blockage for us in some aspect of our lives when we are still holding on to things, or we still haven't addressed or acknowledged certain things that we actually need to look at and heal and address, okay? So Gemini, these are your messages for this week, and I hope that they resonated and that you found them helpful. As always, until the next time I upload, you guys be well and be at peace. Ashe.